Hi everyone, I'm Mary. Today we'll be checking out Glitch Tale of the Last Hope. This is going to be a reanimation of the final fight between Kara, Asriel, and what I'm assuming is going to be Hatred again. Now, that said, I'm not entirely sure because if it's anything like Descendant Scientist, there's going to be changes. Things are not going to be exactly the same. There's going to be more to it added in. If it has the same ending or not, I don't know. I've even told there's alternate endings to Glitch Tale, which I probably should look up. I'm not sure if this is one of them or not. That said, I heard about this one when I was doing the Descendant Scientist videos, which apparently is the direct prequel to this, and I'm kind of curious to see what we're about to get into here, because the last one was really good and moderately effed up. So we're going to see just how moderately effed up this one gets as well. Hopefully not as much, because they really decided to put in some anatomy knowledge into that last video. I was not expecting that one, so it was a surprise. More importantly, there's a link below to the original video. Hit it up. Let's get started. My God, flashing lights. Those monsters. Jumping back to Sans, yeah, and the impact it had on Descendant Scientists. Yep, the various different people doing it. So it's basically recapping what happened in Descendant Scientist. And the final animosity thing. I know I said it back in that previous video. The face looks cool when it went full, just lines for the red. What? Oh! We're jumping back a bit.
I'm not sure how dangerous this thing is, but one thing I do know is we've got this.
Gah! I know it's an animation style change there, and I can't see it because it's literally just covered up down here, but wow, that is a sudden shift. I mean, from this style right here, looks very much like something you'd see. It's almost hand-drawn and scaled in, which admittedly, not bad. I mean, I can't complain about any animation because the fact that they could do it is frankly amazing to me. But more importantly, they did really good voice work with that. But the sudden change from that to, whoa, okay, hyper-realistic Asriel. Wow, that is a massive change. I'm reacting harshly here. Am I? No, actually, I'm just reacting very abrupt because that is, it goes something right here. It's not even a transition. It's just 1, 2, okay, feet to face. Damn. Both are good, but that is a significant change. Oddly enough, I think the part that really gets it is that there's so much pink and red here. You go to this one, it's also pink and red. But it looks like there's more color in this one because of all the various aspects of the brown on top of the pink. And then you go here and the sudden amount of white, making it so much brighter, is just like a massive flash to the eye. It's not even a flashing segment yet, but damn, that is a transition that really is harsh. That said, looks cool. I think the voice work is also a little crisper this time around. Oh, goddamn, that is... Whoa. Okay, I want to watch that again. That is... Okay, one, I love what they did with the Hatred right here. It's completely amorphous right now, which initially it started getting a body almost right away in the Glitch Tale version. In this version, it's just an amorphous blob with a face, though. And then just seeing it move around like its own... Ghastly from Pokemon is what I'm basically thinking. It's like a more powerful version. Then it spawns the arm. That's what that was. And there's this. This is... Oh, ooh. So they actually put on the blur motion right there as part of the actual image, not just a freeze frame. And then they have it moving in here. I'm sorry, just this is a really nice bit of animation. I'm actually incredibly impressed. Oh, that was a cut on the arm. And it even has the, I guess, hatred blood thing coming out of there. Wow. Oh, and the camera is the one spinning around. Oh, so they actually stayed more or less slightly oriented. No, they're spinning at the same time the actual camera's spinning to make it seem like there's even more motion. That is an incredibly complex shot because you're moving so many things and so many things are literally right in your face. Like right here, your hand is covering up everything. You jump back and then you move immediately through it as it's just being sliced. This... I'm sorry, I'm geeking out over this specific bit of animation piece. Before, that's good, yeah. This, though, is saying, hey, this counts as flexing. Damn. This is just hyper detailed. Ooh. Okay, I will fully admit, I have a complete... Like, this right here, it reminds me of some comics I've read that are so dark. But admittedly, they're actually done well dark, as opposed to some that are like, darkness is my soul. As opposed to, you know, I am the darkness. Hello. Which is a very big difference in tone, but a very important one. I do like this tone. That said, when they switch over the other animation style right here, this is just me being an anime fan. I do like the heavier lines with the background and behind that's a little more blurred out. This is just something I generally prefer. So this appeals to me a lot more. And it looks incredibly fluid as they're just filling it in. And everything's bubbling around, both in the background with the little bits of, I'm assuming, ash, and the body, just the pieces coming in and out. It's nothing too detailed, but it gets exactly what you need across. So I just really like the style. Why is he doing this? Oh, he's doing something. Ooh. Whoa. And that was Tristras. There's so much going on right here. I don't know why, but while this is probably one of the second most detailed Asriel on screen so far, it's probably the proportions where he's all hair. That's what threw me off initially. Ooh. Smoke is moving slower than the rest of the elements. Oh! Okay, so they're doing two things here that are really cool. I could barely see it, but you could actually see just the hint of an outline of the darkness coalescing into a body, but it's very hard to see, which admittedly I think is actually better that they're doing that way. And this, the hand coming out of the darkness as the eyes recede. Oh, and then swiping it away to have a more complete body, where they still have the amorphous aspect, but then on the other side with all the hatred leading into them, they're starting to pull the body together, just like in Glitch Tail canon. And this is... Ooh. The smile, though. Stepping away, yeah. Ooh. Okay, wow. Hyper detailed Kara then. Although I will give them credit here. The animosity, I think, like this does look better. Normal, it just looks like they're about to be corrupted by hatred, which is admittedly what they actually are, but this makes sense. This, though, pulling away, I like the look of it, but I kind of liked when they just initially did it. I almost wish they combined the two scenes, but that, I'm pretty sure, is completely different artists doing completely different animations. I almost wish they found a way to combine it, though, so that when it pulled away with that hand initially, it immediately went to this. But that's just me thinking that it would have had a much more impact. And I don't think that you could really do that because this is various projects being done by separate artists. If it happens so that they do one thing here, one thing there, that's more just the initial planning stage didn't include that. So that's not really any artist thing. That said, I like how they have the solidification. I think I might prefer it longer, but that's my own personal take. It looks good because... Look right here, still moving on significant portions. Oh, and the audio of the squelching. Ooh. And all of the lines recede into them. The bleeding mouth, the eyes. Oh, ooh. Okay, that is... Okay. I think I actually like this image right here. That is good, but right after it. This is what I wish the hatred looked like immediately. The way it started to amorphisize, or I guess coalesce, in the initial episode where Glitch Tail ended was good. And I liked it, especially because it basically became a stick figure, which was an homage to what I'm pretty sure a few people have told me was Camilla's initial start with animation, stick figure fights. This, though, is still quite amorphous, but the face just looking like raw stains on a black surface, almost like chalk smears that are just sentient. It's so raw and actually feels like a different animation style because of the lines here. It looks like someone hand drew it with a pencil and then it's just interposed onto digital art. And I love that effect, especially because there's a tiny little white pupil in it rather than just the illusion of eyes. It's absolutely creepy. I love it. And I have a little guy in the background. Ooh. They would beat up.
His legs now. Why won't it go down? It would help if we had more room. Kara!
Oh, they are doing multiple voice actors too. Although I say it's... Okay, wow, I just realized how pretty this version of Asriel is. If the person doing this doesn't do Shoujo style drawings, I would be very surprised because damn, is that pretty. Like the eyes, the shadowing, how you have a bit of the eye visible through the semi-transparent hair. Wow. Well done.
Do you know what I'm thinking?
Oh, mash up the lip flaps well. Punch it harder. Ooh, I like that take too. Run away! Ooh. Ooh, I love that bubble effect. That is good. Ooh, I like this too. Very cool.
Keep running! I'll be right there!
Okay, this is going to be weird, not focusing on the characters, but I think the part I like about this the most is what happens right after it.
Keep running!
The building cracking. Look at that. Look how much detail is going on right there. Like the actual breaking of reality. It's just, you get a few initial cracks from the site, and then they just kind of grow out. It's a very simple effect, but it happens so fast, and it's built in there so well with the other crack effects that it adds a lot of detail to the background that, frankly, you don't need, but if you have, it's really nice. Also, I like that it's highlighting Frisk. Well, sorry, Kara. Who's Frisk? At this point, because if it was over here, it would be distracting from them. But because it's behind them, that looks so sick. And not only does it keep your eyes in the right place to see the character motion, but it also really does a good job at just making the scene more interesting. So you're not just focusing on the fact that there's very little actual movement in here. Like, see right here, the only thing moving is just the mouth and a little up and down motion. But the rest of it is actually detail in the building, adding much more movement to the scene that's actually there. It's a small little illusion, but I actually love it because it takes a very static image with just a couple lip flap movements, but it makes it much more dynamic. It looks cool. That too, of course.
Keep running! I'll be right there!
Dude. Ooh. And of course, the slasher smile. Everyone is doing this well. Right here. That smile. It's very simple animation styles again, and a lot of people have done it this way, but they have the expression right. That, fuck you expression. Frankly, I approve of it. I like it. It's one of the things that are really easy to fuck up, but this looks good. Everyone's smiling too. Oh. Exploding. Honestly, there's a lot of people who are working on this. I'm actually kind of impressed how it's so seamless too. Whoa. Oh. Okay, that is actually really impressive. Now, it's very simplistic art right here. Well, not even simplistic. It's very stylized, different than everyone else. But what they did on the motion right here of Azrael dropping in, I can't speak today, grabbing them, and that just moment of what? Just the entire dropping of seriousness. I absolutely love these couple frames right here. It's like, I think, okay, you're here. I see you. I blinked. Something's up. Ah, nope. It's funny. It's well done, though. Ooh, showing more panic there. Ooh. They're making a lot more of the fight here. Dude. Now that's cool. I think this is definitely the right person to do light effects. You can actually see it almost looks like there's a bleeding wound in reality, and it just happens to go. The damage of the glass, too. A great effect. Oh, that's so neat. Sorry, I'm geeking out over like scenery details. And I'm pretty sure we've entered the area that's completely different than Glitchdale. Because when they said they need more room, I'm pretty sure they threw the fight then to the opening, or I guess the final section, the random abandoned quarry, where every fight seemed to happen. Or maybe it's just both fights that kind of went their way. Actually, now I think about it, both Frisk's last fight and Kara's last fight happened there. Huh. Ooh. Good style there. Oh, wow. Ooh. Okay, I want to actually go back and examine that one. This one is much more, not even amorphous. It looks much more jagged, less blobby, and more like it's solid, but wavy, like it's trying to break apart from being solid. A really cool way to interpret that one. In regular Glitchdale, a lot of other people have doing this so far have made it fall apart around here like there's a breeze, which you can see. But instead of having the solid lines and maybe a glow outside of it, which is what Glitchdale itself did, this one is just breaking down the lines, so they're just rippling more. It's like there's a solid mass here, but it's not a person, it's just liquid still there. That's actually a really cool way to interpret that. Ooh, a zoom in effect. Yeah, time to get serious. What? Oh my god, it's literally... Yeah, they're 10. Okay. I know it's stupid, but that yeah effect. Like, they have the super dramatic zoom in. We got the super detailed face. And this is one of those few times where this is actually the perfect choice of whose art styles to go for. You get something serious here. You get all of that. Looking at it. You have the detailed face. You get the zoom in. You see the 3D animations for the building on top of 2D animations for the characters. Nice. The few places I've seen that done well are actually MiHoYo videos. And if you know what I'm talking about, you're probably thinking the ones I mean, and you know how good they are. If you don't, look them up if you want to cry. Otherwise, this right here, it's such serious art style. They come to the plan. They know it's going to be rough. Make the decision to act like 10-year-olds to piss it off. And this is the perfect art style because you're like, wait, why did it drop out of the serious style? And then you see it. It's literally because they're doing a comedic bit to distract it. Make it follow them rather than attack anyone else. And this is such a silly scene. It's the equivalent to going chibi in anime, and it makes perfect sense. Actually is better, including the audio cue there too. Nice. Wait, was that on the background? I think it was... Oh yeah, Big J and get what? 69. Is that a Deltarune reference? I feel like it is because I've seen that character's face, but I don't know. Back to Sirius again. Oh, it's stretching a lot more now. Oh, with the head upside down, and it's just like everywhere. Right through the center. Oh, damn. Okay, I want to look at that again. That. Look at this. The art style is nice, but this freaking effect they have going here. Holy shit. And just like look at little stars inside. Oh yeah, Gar's the coolest. That is such a cool effect because it stands out so dramatically. And immediately pierced by it. Ooh. Pulling itself. Gutting itself. And whoa, its arm broke. Now we're back to
Why did it stop?
Body.
Who cares? Now's
cracking.
our chance.
Shedding a layer. Oh! It has achieved full Stickman. Whoa. What the hell? Okay, now they've gone further than what the glitch shell itself achieved. It's literally breaking the shell it finally coalesced into the sheer malice contained within the black ooze. Dude. Oddly enough, it makes it a redhead. They're out. Whoa. Oh.
The longer this thing lives,
Did they actually try and replicate an early 90s style of, what is it, point-and-click adventure cutscene? Okay, from a sheer style point, this is hilarious to me. Because I recognize this from a lot of games I played back when black and white computers were literally still a thing we had at the house. And it's like, ooh, we get to go to the library where they have color in the screen. And that was actually really exciting to me. Yeah, oh, like 5 seconds of Tetris, which I still couldn't understand. I thought I would get better at as I aged, I didn't. But more importantly, I think the style is definitely reminiscent of that. I was initially thinking maybe it was more graphical novels, but no. With this pattern, it's a 3-dot for printed media. For this one, the cross-stitch pattern, this is very much how you'd achieve a really well-done image on 90s style early color usages of monitors when the actual resolution was really low. If anything, that might be cheating because it's just way too good looking for that. But I love the homage to it. Someone definitely knows what they're doing on that style.
stronger it gets. We can't keep wasting time playing chase.
Pulling what?
We can't keep wasting time playing chase.
Oh, playing chase. I thought I said pulling japes. I was like, I mean, they did pull a joke on it earlier, but... It's like they decided 2-bit was too small for them. They wanted to go a little higher. Or I guess 8-bit. It's very impressive what they did, though. They put a lot of effort into this. It's probably some of the most detailed, yeah, definitely the most detailed images so far. And they have a warp star. What? Oh, it's tossing a build. Oh! Yeah, the punch. I remember this one. Right below him. This is an effect I love that they're playing more with. In the show itself, they just had it once to move. But this one, just a lot more is going on. They're still trying to get there, though.
Come on. One more time. Perfect.
Alright. It used the attack itself. And they got Gaster to a hospital. Oh, his clothes torn. Head wound. Yeah! Everyone's just kind of ignoring it. Sparks in the head. I wonder what they're going to transform this thing into since they're moving further. Whoa. This is a very unique style. It's incredibly blocky, almost to the point of being very off-putting. On the other hand, I think maybe it's because it's a 3D version because of the trees. But what's really cool is this. This part right here is like, oh, well, that's kind of a empty forest. And you see, oh, no, it's the line of the forest on the side. And then the zoom in going through all of it right up to here. I think the style really does well with the sudden motion so they can actually do that into the giant pit where they fought before. Whoa. Talk about one extreme to the other. And that thing got muscular. But dodge, bitch! Even putting the sound effect. Okay, that is cool. That's one hell of a sudden arrival. Definitely makes them feel more like a threat, too.
Kara!
Kara, that's how you say it, okay. Just in time for a bubble, they got hamster balled.
Are you okay?
No!
I'm just fine. Really.
Odd time to be doing that, but okay.
Okay. Get ready.
Voice acting is really damn good, though. God, it's pain. Ooh. This is going to be a flying battle? Huh. Well, that's one way to say you need more space. Are they going to fist bump? They're actually fist bumping as they attack. Oh my god. Also, if you don't notice what they did there, I just realized how smug both of them look for doing that. Oh my god, I don't even... It's like, notice how they're right here? And the actual frame rate drops a ton. And then they fist bump. And then as soon as they do that, the actual frame rate increases again. They literally slow down the individual frames to create a freeze frame effect. Not a freeze frame. A slow motion effect for the fist bump. And then they move back to normal speed. It's so cheesy. I love it. Ooh, right into the sun, too. Always a really classy look. And now it's using all the different part of, or the soul abilities as well. You can tell by the hair color. Like everyone else in Glitch Tale, the hair color, yeah. It's pure color now. Hair and eyes. And now they're going full Stickman fight, which is exactly how Glitch Tale went. Just showing off techniques. Whoa. I wonder what sound effect they used for that guttural growl. A lion, maybe? Or a tiger? Or someone who just had chili from Taco Bell. Whoa.
Kara!
What the lighting effect? Seriously, the fact that all this is working together so seamlessly is insane. I mean, it's one thing when it's a professional project, but this is just fans doing an amazing job. I don't even want to pause, because I want to see where they go with this. Oh, they overshot it. Huh, nice little inclusion there. Most people just have it grabbed and dragged forward. Oh? Ew. They just ran away. I love how they're actually using the movement more in this one. Is this where it's going to end, or are they going to do something more to it? Seems like a high note. Whoa! And they got thrown out.
You
Now, I'm actually very curious how they're going to handle... What the hell? So much has happened. I actually thought we were further along. I guess this does have a lot more than what the actual fight itself did. Because this is where the fight itself kind of started wrapping up.
I think I'm doing all right. Are you doing okay?
Not dead, so that's a new change of pace. Oh, God, they're still 10.
We've done it.
Check the body, dude.
Here.
God.
That was
Yeah, this style right here, for anything 10-year-old related, it is so expressive and silly. I think this is probably one of the funniest things. Starting right here. It's just... This animator does kid antics incredibly well. It's almost to the point where it's a shame that it's here. Because it fits well, and it does kind of show that they're relaxing and just kind of enjoying the fact that, hey, we're both alive on the same side and neither one of us is dead. Have we mentioned the alive part? It's a nice change of pace that we never had to change because we definitely were alive. It very much seems like overpowered 10-year-olds who are finally not losing. Which, considering how Glitch Tale was literally everything loses all the time up until this point, yeah, it kind of makes sense.
that
It's
was
really fun to
easy.
watch.
Oh yeah? Didn't you knock yourself out trying to get a hit in?
Yeah.
Haha. Very funny.
So what's coming out of the... It's in a hole now? Oh, this is very different. Ooh. Oh, that is so cool. Just regenerating the outer black carapace of itself. The heart formed and cracked immediately. It's still alive.
We looked pretty awesome there.
He noticed. It's weird because it kind of looks like Gaster in the distance. I mean, I know it's the hatred, but from the distance it does look like him. Ooh. It has gone full Stickman. Can we see from its eyes again? Okay. This. Both the funny eyes and the burning red coal. These are probably the two funniest, or I guess the funniest and the most intimidating versions to see these as, and they've done it well, but it's weird that they're in the same scene together. Yeah. Dude. Ooh. That's an interesting effect, having just the line going across. You see that sometimes
that was very
in various
impressive,
things.
Kira. But don't let your hate blind you.
Don't worry about it,
well,
Azrael.
I'm ignoring it, though.
I'll keep it together from now on.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, that's actually cool. They were doing a lot of sillier images before. Now they did a really serious one for that. He just tanked it. Dodged. Oh no. The hatred is going a little too far. Ooh, they Hulk smashed him. Reactor lit on fire. Proof Azrael has a hard head. Oh, jeez. Huh. Interesting that they show the heart healing here. Okay, that looked cool. This moment right here. That looks so cool. It's more that they actually had it moving across the face, going the full shot out lines for the face with no further detail. It's so creepy. It looks great. Dude, right through the center. There's no way that's the end. Going to bird? What? I'm getting Evangelion vibes. Why am I getting Evangelion vibes? What?
No,
The cracks that already had
it
failed?
couldn't have meant nothing. It couldn't have!
Ooh! Okay, that sound design. That is brutal. Just hearing that. I don't even know what you call that audio technique. But right here, where it just changes pitch from music to that. Not even the explosion, just that. It almost feels like they drew out the strings and they just ran it down the side of the instrument to create an almost guttural effect I didn't even know you could do. I don't know how you make that effect. I don't know what it's called, but it is incredibly striking, right? They just got a hit on the head and were struck. I did not mean to make a pun. I usually prefer to do those intentionally, but you know what I mean. Damn. The audio works on par there. And now it makes a sword. It has achieved full stickman supremacy. Yep. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot worse. Oh, there's the spine. I think he needed that spine. Ow. Blinded by hatred. If I'm right, this should be Azrael taking the shot. No, it just grabbed it. And Kara just took it. Oh, we're back to this style again. The 90s visual novel. They put a lot of detail in this. Like, it's much simpler animations, but they've done so much with it. It actually stands out. Right through the center. Damn. What? Game over? Oh, this is different. Before, I think Azrael took it in Glitch Tail. But he came back because monster abilities. I wonder how they're going to change up this ending. And they broke the pendant, too. Oh.
No, he can't be.
Not for the third and or first time.
I have to help him.
What's it? Ooh. Oh, now that is a unique effect. So you see right here is solid, steady lines, but then you come here and there's an oscillating effect with every single one. I wonder if that's a filter they had to put on the screen. But just between the high-pitched whining and having every hard line oscillate, just that slight movement right here, that is incredibly unique. Also, it's not actually that strong over here, although it is present, but because these have the white aspects and you usually focus on the eye, you look right there and it's going like that. And it doesn't look like... Okay, it looks like there is an oscillation effect on these as well, but it's not nearly as prominent. If anything, it's probably centered right on there, so it might be a localized effect. It's hard to tell, but either way, you're focusing right where you need to right here, and you see just the wobbling of the animation. So that is so cool. It's literally like that entire, your body's losing kind of awareness of itself. I don't know how that would feel physically, but it looks terrifying. That with the blurring of the screen. Damn.
Tired now.
That is definitely someone who's at their limit.
Ben,
Good choice.
he might still be alive.
Oh.
I need
Like
to
this
help
art style.
him. I need to.
And it casts the entire scene further in red.
I can't just sit here and let him go.
Again.
Not again.
Oh, they remember that part.
I can't see him die again.
How do they rationalize that without Frisk?
Kara!
There's no arm there. Blood or red determination? Giving over their heart. Are they really doing a freaking Sailor Moon transformation? Oh my god, they are doing a Sailor Moon transformation for Azrael. Okay, yeah, it looks cool. But goddamn, really? Because in this case, it's not him pulling it out. It's Kara giving them the last piece. Yeah. Got a lot more muscular for a second. Oh, I just realized it is a freaking friendship canon, isn't it? Oh my god. This is Sailor Moon. This went full DBZ for a second there, including bigger hair power up, the friend on the shoulder. We do a Kamehameha beam. Oh, actually just fighting hand to hand. Ooh, and they went back to the Stickman style. At one point, just like get wrecked. Alien eyes. But they actually made a shield defense actual construct. Ooh!
Azrael. Remember what you're fighting for. Remember what we once were. And
Dead?
use it. Use it to fight on!
Oh, I wonder where this music's from. Dude, there goes the arm. He actually made determination wings. Dude, what is it with ripping that thing's head open? That's the second time, technically. And it feels. This looks like a mouth there. It's even creepier. Oh, dude. Back to this style. Again, it shows so much detail. And just Kara being the absolute wingman on the side. Whoa, what was that? That was... What? Oh, this must have been the equivalent of the red eye. They can see something in there. I can't tell. Is that the person whose body Betty initially was? Is that the equivalent of someone else? What is going on? Because that's... if I knew this animation style from Trish Draws better, I might be able to tell who that's supposed to be. But I'm pulling a blank, but I think that's who Hatred's supposed to be. And that is disturbing itself. Oh, dude. And they literally finished by eating it and blowing up. Are they going to have an epilogue, or is there more of the fight still coming? Oh. City in the background? Whoa. Oh, I like this art style. Just it all fading away to dust. It's literally just a husk fading away. And this one fully fades away. Oh. I'm of two minds about that ending. One, it's way more epic for Hatred to be evil all the way through. On the other hand, I do hold a soft spot for what Glitchtail did, where Hatred had a chance for a final FU attack, and then it ended up stopping and pulling down because it became more human throughout the fight, where this one became more monstrous throughout the fight, even though it took him on more human form. I guess it's literally the equivalent of the genocide route Hatred and the pacifist route Hatred. Both are still pretty murderous, but very different takes on it, it seems. Both are pretty good. They have very different feelings of the fight, though. Now, is Kara going to come back because you still have their heart? Or their soul? They went all out on that texture for this guy. Just the little shine of the gold.
It's beautiful.
Oh, they did change the voice actor up. And goes Kara. So how are they going to fix it this time?
Gosh, I'm so tired. It doesn't matter, though. I'm just excited for us to get home.
Really? They're going to just kill everyone? Can we all just acknowledge here that after all this shit, like literally ripping off wings, coughing a little blood, shouldn't be enough to surprise you. I mean, you were literally stabbed multiple times, cut open, beat off, had limbs ripped off. At no point should coughing a little blood be out. But because there is a cultural bias in multiple cultures, actually not even cultural, it is a human bias, probably due to histories of tuberculosis, that the idea of coughing your hand, seeing blood is like, oh shit, I'm going to die because of tuberculosis. But now we've kind of internalized that, moved away from tuberculosis, and we just think, okay, you're coughing, there's blood. That means you're dead. You could have literal missing entire sections of your body. You might live. Cough up blood? Nope, you're dead. It's such a trope. But it's a trope because everyone kind of understands where it goes of, oh shit, that's serious. Where even gaping flesh wounds or literal internal organs missing and seeing through you is survivable sometimes. Yeah. But apparently they're going the darker route as opposed to the nicer one Glitchtail went, which is not something I usually say.
I can't go back with you.
Again. Like, you literally came back from the dead multiple
When my
times.
soul shattered, my hate went with it. Don't you understand? You're the only thing that's keeping my soul together. Without your determination, your will to do the impossible,
We'll stay merged together forever!
then you'll die! The fact we were merged should be impossible. If we were to simply stay merged, or if I were to refuse, the amount of power that would take, the amount of determination, it would kill you.
I'm sorry. I can't do more. I'm sorry.
I wonder if this is how he stays an adult this time around because of the sacrifice.
Since day one, you've made everything worth it.
And they're going the opposite route and letting you have that final loss. Ah, they're doing the good tears. Why? They have to do the good tears? That makes it worse. Crying onto the soul. Back on the field of flowers, even for their memory. And they crushed Kara's soul. And he's back to being a kid. It almost feels horrible to do this, but there's one thing I want to point out. Every other piece, when you saw the sky, it was bright and there was tons of light and shadows and colors. It was so cool. But when you come to here, and it's just tiny pinpricks. There's actually way more in the sky here, but they're all very far away and they're tiny and they're very, very white, which is the absence of color. So all you have is the absolute sterility of it. It's a great choice because if it had more sweeping ones, it would distract from what you need to be looking at. Asriel alone in the dark crying. And everything else just hammers home. It's empty. It's far away. It's distant. It's such a great set piece. Also, the music is definitely carrying water on that. Holy shit. So red?
It's our last hope.
Last hope. Dick move. The Last Hope crew. And the entire thing was a joke at the end about how they lost their last hope by Frisk dying. Or not Frisk, by Kara dying because everyone else survived in the final episode of Glitch Tale. That was the one episode where they actually managed to pull out a win without anyone dying. And this time it's like, no. We're going to give you that other character death that every other episode deserved. Here you get that one as well. Because it was too hopeful. Yeah. Or happy or just, dick. Well done, but damn. And he's wearing both pendants at the end for the graduation ceremony. Oh, man. I was wondering why they had so many moments of levity in the fight, just showing Asriel and Kara going complete bros. Like, dude, they're so like little kids still just having fun, still being alive and having fun, still being alive. I keep repeating that having fun and being alive part because they were hammering it home in so many chibi drawings of just getting along, having fun, laughing, enjoying that they could throw around powers. Because so many of the problems were finally at an end. They just had the final boss they had to fight. But it looked like it was a final hopeful victory. Because they took it to the end. And instead of the fight culminating with Asriel taking a shot for Kara and then pulling himself back together by growing, he doesn't get there in time. And he gets inspired to change after Kara takes that hit and dies. And then they fall apart. And there's that final torturous, terrible, whatever moment of them having to let go of Kara. So there's that one final victim. And the only way that would hit as hard, because anyone here would have emotional connection to them, but because they had all those fun moments, those levity moments, it just hits even harder because it makes you think they're going to survive because they did in canon. They're going to do it here. They're just making the fight more epic, which admittedly, it was really cool. But this was slightly darker. The hatred in Glitch Tale canon took that second to not attack and let itself fade away, showing that it probably was the only remain of Frisk left. Because I think Frisk was hatred initially, or part of it, or whatever. There's stuff going on. But then you get this, and it's just... It's taking that one happy moment that was the one episode where no one died out of Glitch Tale, and turning on its head where someone did die. And Asriel had to be the one to finish them off so that they would be out. Although, considering the eye was still red, maybe not entirely. But just... I was wondering why they had the nice moments, and then we found out. Story-wise, this was intense. I love the animations. I loved how they made the fight just go longer, have crazier moments. But what's really amazing to me was that they made that entire thing cohesive with all those different artists coming together to make all those animations, completely different styles and textures and just mediums entirely. I'm looking at you, 90s style, like probably visual novel format. 1, cool to do that. 2, really well detailed. 3, how the hell did you get that to sync up with everything else? I have no idea. Looks fascinating though. But that was good. But I think the unified voice work here was spot on. There's no downsides, there's no upsides. It just was spot on to what it needed to be every step of the way. I never felt like it was out of place. It didn't feel like it was patched together. And the audio work in the background, beyond the voice acting, but just that Foley, getting all the effects in, and sometimes the squelching was just, I just can't deal with squelching sound, so I don't like it in general because of that. Well done, though. This was well edited. This was well voice acted. This was well animated. And God help whoever had to put this together. I don't even want to think about how they had to cut and edit that together or give people directions so they knew what to do so they could get scenes together, because that sounds batshit terrifying, that level of coordination. That is legitimately my nightmare. But I don't do administration stuff at all. That scares me. So whoever organized this, I'm assuming it was probably Tristras, because they didn't have someone saying, hey, chief organizer, or God help them, they just happened to do it collectively and just worked. That's terrifying. Impressive, but terrifying. Basically what I'm saying is, if you haven't already, there's a link below to the original video. Hit it up. That was just downright insane. Every single animator kicked it, I was going to say in the balls and out of the park at the same time, but that is a weird metaphor, and I'm apparently very tired at this moment. Who'd have thought? But I'm very impressed. So again, link below. Hit it up. I'll see you guys in the next one, because maybe there's more. I'm probably going to be told there's more that I didn't even know about, because I didn't know about this one until people told me on Descendant Scientist, so it's probably the case. That'll be fun to find out. Otherwise, I'll see you guys then. Adios.